is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. Those wise words are from Joel A. Barker to introduce us to day 9, the final day of my Vision Board Kickstart, helping you prepare for and optimize creating your vision board. My acknowledgement is that where I live, work, and play is located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples of the Kikite First Nations. And in this final day of my Kickstart journey, my hope is to wrap up the imagination that I have primed in you, and also sharing with you the overall tips, tricks, and hacks that hopefully you've taken away to create your vision board. And in 10 minutes, maybe more today, I went way over yesterday, but in at least 10 minutes today, I'll be doing the wrap up, but also helping you consider how you can take your vision board and make it an action board. My name is Rachel Newton, and I'm an integrative career coach based in Vancouver, Canada. And I started doing this work 15 years ago after doing my own career pivot from the tech industry into helping clients shift from career misery into finding their career superpowers and meaningful work. So today, taking your vision board into an action board and starting off first with a very quick wrap up of what we've done over the past 8 days before we arrived here today. So we talked about what a vision board was, and then the themes of letting you know about the vision board was about visualization, neuroscience, energy, creativity, core values, and setting an intention and achieving goals towards manifesting that best future for you. We talked about the benefits of vision boards from clarity, motivation, positive visualization, and increasing your well-being, as well as why it's important to align your vision board, including your core values, your interests, your skills, and make sure that it's carrying that positive energy to move you forward and have that optimistic outlook for you and incorporating that into your vision board. And then finally, yesterday, we talked about that to make it even more engaging, the vision board UX or the vision board experience. So making it experiential and having those sensory elements, those 5 senses as part of it, and as well as drawing on the positive past memories that you have and using those as a resource to help your brain know, I did this already and I can do this again, and what you can learn and draw on from those experiences, and just to help you create greater connection with your vision board so that it really will be something that is actionable and a tool to help you move forward. And for those of you who know me, I love acronyms. I drive my husband nuts with the acronyms I use, but I find them a really helpful mnemonic. And so I just want to share with you something that I journaled on yesterday as I was preparing for this, and just wanting to show you what the offering is. And my hope is that this may inspire you and put your own words in there. But for me, in terms of the mnemonic I put together here, was that visualization increases success, improving outcomes naturally. So there's the vision. And then being open, achieving results doggedly. So I was looking for words that would evoke and help you remember what this experience has been like, or what your experiences have been, or gathering other information about vision boards, being interested in them and creating one for yourself. And so going through each of these very briefly, it's just visualization and that clarity and that direction that it can offer you, that roadmap, if you like, or that template to creating your best future. And then what it can increase energy, creativity, a growth mindset, a growth perspective, expansion and possibility for you. And the success is incredibly personal. So whatever that success means to you, your relationship with success, and what sort of habits are you going to be looking to cultivate, or any behavior you need to change to meet your goals ultimately. And then improving, enhancing your well-being and learning and optimism. So improving at all different levels, from your physical, your emotional, your energetic levels, or your spiritual levels. And then the outcomes. So the outcomes being the results and your achievements and the mini steps along the way, making it about the journey as well as the final goal and result that you want to see on your vision board too. And then the naturally. So what is your rhythm? What is your way? What is going to be most aligned with what you're creating? And that organicness of how you're going to find the vision board that is going to be most suitable for you. And in that, when I think of natural, I think of flow. And we talked about the intention, where your intention goes, your attention flows. So creating that pathway for yourself. So it does come more naturally, these new behaviors and habits that you need to start moving towards those goals to create your best future. And then finally, the last part, spelling board, of being, who do you need to be, who do you want to be to go from where you are today to where you ultimately want to be, and who you want to be tomorrow in this best future of yourself. Or maybe you're already there and you want to just offer some enhancements for yourself. And then the openness of being open to opportunities, open to change. I know that sometimes can be scary, but just what are you being open to as well along this process? A new way of thinking, curiosity, achieving. So in the actual journey itself, what are you achieving and what are you gaining for yourself as well? And so making about the journey, not just the destination, having a finish line to look towards. But along the way, there's going to be mini finish lines to help get you to that big finish line as well. And then this can be an ongoing journey for you. It's not just one and done. And the results. So what do those results give you? What are they going to look like as you move towards them? And how have you achieved results in the past? What you need to do to be able to gain and have those results that you want. And then doggedly. So I love dogs, but also dogged is like being determined, being definitive, being decisive, of just like what you need to, that this is it. It's going to be what we're doing here is creating a pathway for you. So to be moving towards and your future that you want to create. And it's not easy creating something. There'll be fun times, there'll be boring times, there'll be hard times and challenging times. And there'll be obstacles that come in your way, but it's what you do when those challenges come your way. And so that's part of that dogged determination and being definitive and deciding to take action, because it's up to you and it is a choice how you choose to overcome those obstacles. So that's my vision board mnemonic that I'm wanting to offer you, and hopefully it has inspired you to even think of your own words. And I just wanted to also offer you so that's a review. That was the mnemonic to help us review that we've done over the past 8 days. And so what would the action board, what would it do to make your vision board become an action board? And so I'm borrowing DNA here, and the DNA concept from my career DNA, my Entrada membership that I have on in another playlist. But what I did here, again, another acronym using the DNA to help here. And so there is going to be change at a cellular level that you're creating for yourself. And so thinking about that, The D here is determination. And so in that determination, what are you going to need to do? As I said earlier, about there's going to be goals that you need to put in place to achieve this future. And so to do that, there's going to be behaviors and habits that you'll need to adopt, that you either reinforce the good habits that you're doing, you let go of habits that are not supporting you, and you create new habits. And so keeping motivated there, and in terms of that theme of determination and offering that determination there. And then N, next step. So very easy. It sounds easy. No, it's not easy. But what's that next step for you? And as you think about that next step, make it as small as possible. So it's almost hard not to be able to do it. I am an avid journaler. But journaling's not for everyone. So whatever is your reflection process. So yes, I journal, I meditate, I do Qigong. So what are your places where you can take a moment, reflect, and consider? And this is a base of it, but then what's the next step of just like seeing what you need to do and making that plan? Maybe your next step is to go and review and see, okay, I took some of the things away that Rachel has shared with me over the last 9 days in regards to vision boards. And so now what can I do? And so, or maybe there's somebody else that you follow that inspires you. Then the last part is accountability. So this is accountability to yourself. And I find it super helpful. You have all helped me be accountable to doing these prep sessions over the last 9 days. And so keeping that accountability, and whatever way that is. And if you have people that you are already able to be accountable with, that's great. If you're looking to want to create a connection with community, seeking that out for yourself. I'll do a little plug about my membership here, but I'd love for you to join if you need an extra boost of that accountability too. But there's also the self-accountability, and that can be challenging as well. So the action board DNA of determination, your next step, and accountability. So it sounds a lot easier said than done, but offering those as the ingredients to take this fantastic vision board that you have created, and then the actions that you can consider, and again, hopefully it's inspiring you to think about what would be helpful for you. But I've also, there's more. I've also put together 3 questions to be able to help you start your reflection. And whether you use these questions or you come up with your own, that would be amazing. But the first one is, what is my best future I will create? So what is my best future I will create? What am I willing to do to achieve that future? What am I willing to do to achieve that future? And finally, what is my relationship with my best future? What is my relationship with my best future? So maybe one or all of those would be helpful for you, as it's now your turn to take your vision board and create it, or maybe you're refining one that you already have. But taking your vision board, making it into an action board, and starting this journey. It's the last day of our journey together, but it's the beginning of yours. And I'll finish off by offering you a gift. If you would like to send me via social media or email here in YouTube, of just send me a vision board insight, or maybe you had your own ideas that this is been inspired. And I'll offer you my action board worksheet, which will include some of the information that we've talked about today and some of those putting them in writing for you if you're not just auditory. So Joel A. Barker's words again as we start to wrap up. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. So inviting you to consider how you can change your world and have your better future. And I would be thrilled if you would like to join my waitlist for my next Create Your Vision workshop. Follow me on social media, like, share, all of that good stuff. And if anything that I have offered here could be helpful for someone else, please, I'd love for you to share it with them. If you're looking for support one-on-one in coaching for your career or would like to join me in any future events, in person or online, I'd love to hear from you. My name is Rachel Newton, and I'm excited to hear how you create your vision to work your dream. Thank you.